Hello and welcome everybody. I wanted to create a channel for people who are learning English with a focus on word pronunciation. So I started making videos where I would say a word and use it in a sentence and focusing on words likely to be used so people can learn quickly. I ended up creating around 200 videos and made this Supercut video, so we'll get straight into it. Pencils. There were lots of pencils in the tin. All of them were a different colour. Notebook. Notebook. My friend has a notebook which she likes to do drawings in. Water. Water. Before I poured some water into the glass, I spilt some on the counter. Juice. Juice. I was thirsty, so I got a glass of juice. Milk. Milk. Milk is being added to the cup of tea. Half. Half. The glass is half full of milk. Newspaper. Newspaper. I like to read the newspaper with my morning coffee. Red. Red. The tree has red leaves. Green. Green. The green bird sits on a tree branch. Blue. Blue. The lady is drinking coffee from a blue mug. Orange. Orange. The sky turned a beautiful orange colour at sunset. Pink. Pink. Pink flowers are growing from the branch of a tree. Purple. Purple. The field is full of purple lavender flowers. Brown. Brown. A brown horse joined the pair of hikers for lunch. Yellow. Yellow. The old yellow car is parked next to the building. Black. Black. The black cat looks across the room while sitting on top of the lounge. Grey. Grey. The grey cat has blue eyes. White. White. The white boat moves swiftly across the lake. Jacket. Jacket. The man is wearing a blue denim jacket as an extra layer on a colder day. Parka. Parka. The hiker wore a red parka for protection from the wind and rain. Coat. Coat. On colder days, people often wear a coat because they cover more of the body. Pants. Pants. The man wore pants to cover all of his legs while out working in the field. Shorts. Shorts. The lady wore shorts on a warm day. Sunglasses. Sunglasses. Sunglasses can protect the eyes from harmful light. Shoes. Shoes. Shoes protect the wearer's feet. Sneakers. Sneakers. Sneakers are commonly worn as they're comfortable to walk in. Sandals. Sandals. The man chose to wear sandals to the beach so he could take them off and go for a swim easily. Boots. Boots. The hiker wore boots to protect her feet on long walks in the wilderness. High heels. high heels. The lady wears a pair of black high heels while sitting by the beach. Dress. Dress. The lady looks out to the ocean while wearing a dress late one afternoon. Skirt. Skirt. The lady wearing a dark blue skirt looks out from a hill. Gloves. Gloves. The lady wears gloves to cover her hands, keeping them warm. Hat. Hat. The lady is wearing a round hat in the field of flowers. Cap. Cap. The lady is wearing a red cap backwards while walking in the countryside. Belt. Belt. The lady is wearing a red belt with her pants. Umbrella. Umbrella. The lady used a purple umbrella to keep herself dry while walking in the rain. Torch. Torch. The hiker uses a torch to light up the pathway down to the village. Bag. Bag. The bag made it easy to carry the fruit home from the shops. Luggage. Luggage. The man is heading away for the weekend and packed a change of clothes into his luggage. First aid kit. First aid kit. The workshop had a suitcase-sized first aid kit to be able to quickly treat any injuries. Firefighters. Firefighters. 2 firefighters are spraying water on the fire. Paramedics. Paramedics. 2 paramedics take the patient to the ambulance for a trip to the hospital. Police. Police. 2 police officers are patrolling in the park. Car. The yellow car is parked on the side of the road. Convertible car. Convertible car. This car has a roof that can be folded away when it's sunny and put out when it's raining. Taxi. Taxi. Taxis are cars with drivers who are paid to take people where they need to go. Bus. Bus. A bus is a way to easily move a lot of people around the city. Van. Van. The van has stopped by an office building to make a delivery. Truck. Truck. The red truck moves freight along a highway. Bike. Bike. This bike is parked in the middle of a pathway. Motorbike. Motorbike. The motorbike is parked by a lake with mountains in the distance. Scooter. Scooter. A scooter is a small motorbike and useful for short trips around cities. Train. Train. A train is a good way to move a lot of people over a long distance. Steam train. Steam train. This steam train carries passengers out of a city covered in snow. Tram. Tram. A tram is a smaller train, and this one runs between the cars on the highway. Train station. Train station. A train station is a place where people get on and off trains. Boat. Boat. Boats travel across water. Rowboat. Rowboat. This rowboat moves by someone paddling with the oars. Sailing ship. Sailing ship. A sailing ship is moved by the wind. Cruise ship. Cruise ship. A cruise ship is made to take people on a holiday from place to place. Airplane. Airplane. An airplane moves people very fast by flying through the air. Balloon. Balloon. A balloon brings people above the city for a great view. Helicopter. Helicopter. A helicopter can take out without a runway and can get in hard-to-reach places. Airport. Airport. An airport is where people get on and off airplanes and they take off and land. Canoe. Canoe. We finished the week on the island and packed the canoe for the trip back across the lake. Dim. Dim. A few candles filled the room with a dim light. Bright. Bright. Even though it was night time, the lights at the stadium made the field very bright. Blanket. Blanket. I woke up and on my way to get breakfast, I saw my friend was still asleep on the lounge under a blanket. Pillows. Pillows. The bed at the hotel had 3 pillows on it. Towels. Towels. 3 towels sit on a small table in the bathroom. Toilet. Toilet. The toilet in the hotel room was in the bathroom. Toilet rolls. Toilet rolls. We usually keep several extra toilet rolls in the house so we don't run out. Urinals. Urinals. There were several urinals on the wall in the male toilet. Cutlery. 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 This is a wooden cutlery set. From left to right, it has a fork, knife, spoon, straw cleaning brush, and a straw. Cheese. Cheese. A slice of cheese has been cut to put on a cracker. Biscuits. Biscuits. Several biscuits are in the bowl. Muffins. Muffins. The choc chip muffins are very popular at the cafe. Pikelets. Pikelets. The plate has a big stack of pikelets topped with honey and butter. Cake. Cake. A slice of chocolate cake with a strawberry on top is on the plate. Apple. Apple. The person holds an apple in their right hand. Banana. Banana. A single banana sits on the wooden counter. Cracker. Cracker. Some cracker biscuits are stacked on the counter. Oranges. Oranges. 9 oranges sit in the shopping bag. Eggs. Eggs. I put 6 eggs out on the counter with a whisk before making the omelette. Rice. Rice. We measured the dry rice in the wooden spoons before cooking dinner. Teapot. Teapot. A teapot was used to mix the hot water and tea leaves before it's poured into a cup. Waffles. Waffles. My friend cooked waffles and added blueberries and half a strawberry. Pancakes. Pancakes. We cook pancakes on weekends. I like mine with raspberries and maple syrup. Fridge. Fridge. A fridge keeps the vegetables cool so they stay fresh longer. Ice cream. Ice cream. We all had an ice cream cone after spending a day at the park. Popcorn. Popcorn. Popcorn is a common snack to eat while watching a movie. Variety. Variety. There was a variety of different drinks in the fridge at the shop. Camera. Camera. The lady is about to take a photograph of you with a camera. Dam. Dam. Dams hold back water for gradual release and can generate electricity from the water as it flows by. Library. Library. I wanted to learn more about a new hobby, so I went to the library to borrow some books. Deck chair. Decked chair. It was such a nice day, I put a deck chair on the lawn to read a book in the sun. Lawnmower. Lawnmower. The homeowner brings out the lawnmower to cut the grass when it gets long. Index cards. Index cards. The index cards have ruled lines on them with a red one on the top. Bridge. The steam train is travelling on the bridge to cross a river. Lantern. Lantern. This lantern burns kerosene to create a portable source of light. Windsurfers. Windsurfers. Lots of windsurfers would go out onto the lake when it gets windy. Rail yard. Rail yard. The rail yard stores train carriages and sorts them to build trains. Bricks. Bricks. The bike leans against a wall made of bricks. Tools. Tools. Several tools are on the bench. From left to right, they are helmet, saw, trowel, nails, hammer, adjustable wrench, welding helmet, safety glasses, and a clamp. Tape measure. Tape measure. The man used a tape measure to find where to cut the wood so it will be the right size. Axe. Axe. An axe is a tool used to chop wood. The camper has recently chopped wood to fuel the fire. Cat. Cat. The cat is sitting on the path. Sleeping. Sleeping. I saw the cat was sleeping, so I walked past quietly. A fork is being used to eat spaghetti. A fork is being used to eat spaghetti. Knife. Knife. A knife is used to chop vegetables into smaller pieces. Spoon. Spoon. The lady will use a spoon to eat her muesli after she adds milk to the bowl. Scissors. Scissors. Scissors are being used to cut the paper. Piping bag. Piping bag. After baking them, we used a piping bag to draw details on the gingerbread people. Clocks. Clocks. These 4 clocks show the time in other places around the world. Fan. Fan. When it gets hot, the fan is used to circulate air in the kitchen. Tent. Tent. The hiker reached the campsite early and set up their tent with time to spare for cooking dinner and enjoying the sunset. Opened. Opened. The bridge was opened up for a ship to go along the river. Door. Door. The staff member walked with me to my room and opened up the door. Path. Path. We walked on the brick path to get to the lighthouse. Whale. Whale. The whale jumped out of the water. Above. above. The bags are stored above the bookcase. Barn, barn. The farm animals go into the barn to sleep at night. Bear, bear. The brown bear is standing in the river. Butterfly, butterfly. The butterfly sits on the red and yellow flower. City, city. Lots of people live in the city. Baby bottle, baby bottle. A baby bottle sits on the table. Doormat, doormat. The doormat is for people to wipe dirt off their shoes before entering the house. Fry pan, fry pan. The fry pan was used to cook the egg. Geese, geese. These 5 geese are swimming along the river. Hairbrush, hairbrush. This hairbrush is used to straighten long hair. Hamburger, hamburger. The hamburger has lettuce, tomato and pickles and came with a side of chips. Helmet, helmet. The lady puts on a helmet before getting on the motorbike. Hot dogs, hot dogs. 2 hot dogs topped with tomato sauce and mustard sit on a plate. Park bench. People can sit on the park bench if they get tired walking along the track. Seagulls, seagulls. 2 seagulls flew overhead as I walked along the beach. Shopping basket, shopping basket. The shopping basket made it easier to collect groceries. Slices, slices. The bread has been cut into slices. Waterfall, waterfall. The waterfall is a popular tourist attraction. Box, box. A cardboard box is a light, cheap way to move things. Cow, cow. A cow eats grass in the paddock. Dog, dog. The dog is sleeping on the grass. Kangaroo, kangaroo. The kangaroo was hopping across the road. Key, key. The person is holding a key. Ladder, ladder. The painters use the ladder to reach the roof and the top of the walls. Swimming, swimming. The athlete is swimming in the water. Turtle, turtle. A turtle is swimming in the ocean. Ball, ball. A golf ball sits near the edge of the hole. Bird, bird. A bird is flapping its wings to fly through the air. Blocks, blocks. The child and adult play with some wooden blocks. Book, book. A book is open on the table. Camel, camel. A camel walks through the desert. Horse, horse. A black horse runs across a field. House, house. The house is 2 stories tall and has a chimney. Rabbits, rabbits. 2 rabbits are on the grass. Running, running. A dog is running towards you with a ball in its mouth. Stars, stars. By hiking into the countryside, a lot more stars were visible without the lights of the city. Tiger, tiger. The tiger walks through the snow. Duckling, duckling. A duckling is a young duck. Camel, camel. A camel walks through the desert. Haircut, haircut. The man went to a barber to get a haircut. Biplane. Biplane. A biplane is an airplane with two wings. Inside. Inside. After walking us around the car, the dealer showed us inside. Down. Down. The bear is looking down from the window. Jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle. Putting together a jigsaw puzzle is one of my favourite ways to relax at the end of the week. Knot. Knot. The rope was tied around the post in a knot to keep it from moving. Leave. Leave. When I'm not wearing them, I leave my glasses on the box in my library. Letters. Letters. The blocks have letters written on them. Mirror. Mirror. It was nearly night time, so I glanced into the mirror and took one last look at the sunset. SD card. SD card. An SD card is a small storage device commonly used in digital cameras. Rope. Rope. Rope was used to tie the boat to the jetty. Soap. Soap. The lady is using a bar of soap to wash her hands in the sink. String. String. We keep a ball of string in a kitchen drawer for odd jobs and craft. Teddy bear. Teddy bear. The teddy bear put on a beanie and scarf to play out in the cold snow. Underneath. Underneath. Two boxes are carried underneath the helicopter. Briefcase. Briefcase. A man walks across a pedestrian crossing carrying a briefcase in his left hand. Dinner table. Dinner table. When the guests come over later, we will all sit down at the dinner table and eat. Drawer. Drawer. A drawer allows items to be stored away from the countertops when not being used. 15. 15. We baked a batch of 15 gingerbread people. Glasses. Glasses. Glasses are used by some people to help them see better. Handstand. Handstand. The man nearby does a handstand while a surfer walks by behind. Joggers. Joggers. Joggers are shoes made for people who do lots of running. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. A lightning bolt strikes the ground off in the distance. Network cable. Network cable. Network cables connect computers so they can communicate with each other. Outriggers. Outriggers. The outriggers installed on both sides of the boat help keep it steady. Ring. Ring. A ring is a piece of jewellery made to go around a finger. These two rings are made of gold. Scuba diver. Scuba diver. A scuba diver is taking a photo close to the turtle. Seam. Seam. A seam is a join between two pieces of fabric. Sheepskin boots. Sheepskin boots. Sheepskin boots are lined with wool inside them to help keep feet warm. Skateboard. Skateboard. The lady rides down a road on a skateboard. Sliders. Sliders. Sliders are a name for smaller hamburgers. Twilight. Twilight. Twilight is the time between the end of the day and the start of night. Typing. Typing. A person is typing on a keyboard. USB drive. USB drive. A USB drive can store files for easy backup and transporting. Wind turbines. Wind turbines. Two wind turbines help generate electricity when the wind blows fast enough. Alarm clock. Alarm clock. The alarm clock has bells on top and makes lots of noise when it's time to get up. Assemble. Assemble. The cot came as a kit, but had instructions on how to assemble it. It took a while, but we got it built. Bandage. Bandage. A co-worker gives first aid by applying a bandage to the injured person's wrist. Baths. Baths. The swimming baths by the ocean was popular with locals and tourists alike. Battery. Battery. The computer has a button cell battery to keep track of time when it's turned off. Bolts. Bolts. The door has 4 bolts to secure it when it is locked. Bookcase. Bookcase. We put the large bookcase next to the wall in the study. Button. Button. The person pushed the button inside the lift to open the doors. Can. Can. Aluminium cans are a way to store drinks. Can opener. Can opener. We needed a can opener to eat some of the food we brought along on the hike. Card. Card. The customer wants to pay the bill by card. Cards. Cards. A deck of cards was brought out to play some games. Case. Case. The computer is in a plastic case to protect it. Chainsaw. Chainsaw. A chainsaw was used to quickly cut through the log. Chisels. Chisels. The woodworker has several chisels resting in the shelf. Clean. Clean. Just before we left the apartment, we gave it a thorough clean. Cool. Cool. Fans were used to cool the computer. Cordless drill. Cordless drill. A man has opened the door to the balcony to fix it with the cordless drill. Cot. Cot. A cot is a small bed for a baby to sleep in. Dial. Dial. The person turns the dial on the clothes washing machine to change its settings. FPOS terminal. FPOS terminal. The cashier inserts the customer's card into the FPOS terminal so they can pay their bill. Fancy. Fancy. The bride had her hair done up fancy for her wedding day. Feet. Feet. The lady dips her feet into the pool while working on the laptop. Fence. Fence. The wooden fence marks the edge of the property. Filled. Filled. After the cans were filled, a machine puts lids on them. Flat. Flat. Most of the dominoes were flat on the table. Flooded. Flooded. The city was flooded after it received too much rain in a few days. Footpath. Footpath. There is a small footpath on the side of the road for people to walk on away from cars. Four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. The lifeguard vehicle is a four-wheel drive to avoid it getting stuck in sand. Giraffe. Giraffe. Giraffes have a long neck and legs so they can eat from tall trees. Goldfish. Goldfish. This goldfish is swimming in a fish tank. Indoor. Indoor. The indoor pool allowed guests to comfortably swim when it's very cold outside. Koalas. Koalas. 2 koalas are in a tree eating gum leaves. Magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. The words were small, so I used a magnifying glass to make them bigger. Meet. Meet. The development team would meet in the office once a week, but otherwise could work from home. Microphone. Microphone. The microphone records the performer's voice, or it's played to the audience on speakers. Mountainside. Mountainside. The hotel was on the mountainside. Pool. Pool. The pool of the house had a great view down the hill. Postbox. Postbox. We wanted to send a letter, so we put it into the postbox. Router. Router. This router is connected to computers by network cables and relays messages between them. School. School. A school is where children go to learn. Shed. Shed. Behind the house is a shed where a car and the garden tools used to be kept. Shop. Shop. The lady went into the shop to buy a new handbag and have a look at the shoes. Single board computer. Single board computer. This computer has a network card, USB ports, headphone jack, and HDMI output all on one circuit board. Spinnaker. Spinnaker. The colourful spinnaker sail was put out to catch more wind to go faster. Stage. Stage. The orchestra was still setting up on stage as the audience started coming in for the show. Stairs. Stairs. Walking up the stairs takes people out of the courtyard and into the park. Street. Street. People cross the street at the pedestrian crossing. Window. Window. On a hot day, we open the window to let the breeze cool the house. Zipper. Zipper. Zippers allow people to get into and out of clothes easily. Front loader. Front loader. The front loader is used to put sand into the dump trucks at the quarry. Jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle. The child has almost finished putting together the jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw. Jigsaw. The worker uses a jigsaw to cut the wood. Lifeguard. Lifeguard. The lifeguard sits in the tower, watching swimmers, ready to help if needed. Life jacket. Life jacket. We had a spare life jacket in the canoe for the passenger to wear after we picked her up. Lifts. Lifts. The tall building has lifts to take people up and down from one floor to another. Oven. Oven. Mum and her daughter baked a cake in the oven. Ring pull. Ring pull. The ring pull was used to open the can of drink. Ruins. Ruins. The building was once well maintained, but now is in ruins. Skier. Skier. A skier makes their way down the mountainside. Snowboarder. Snowboarder. A snowboarder who just came up the chairlift looks down at the ski run. Standing. Standing. The person carefully placed the dominoes to get them standing on the table. Surface mount components. Surface mount components. These surface mount components on the printed circuit board are smaller than regular ones. Teeth. Teeth. The saw blade has lots of teeth to cut the wood. Washing machine. Washing machine. The lady loads the washing machine with clothes and detergent before starting it. Wheelchair. Wheelchair. After injuring my leg, someone brought me a wheelchair so I could still get around by myself. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. If you have any requests for words or other feedback, please leave a comment. I will be making more of these styles of videos, as for single videos and supercuts. For the latest single videos, check out the playlist on the end screen, and for supercuts, subscribe to receive notifications when they are published.